Hey everyone, welcome to Live Wine Time Pilates with me and my glass of red wine. Today I'm drinking Oyster Bay Pinot Noir. So whatever you're drinking, I hope that you enjoy the class and enjoy your little tipple while we do this. So I have no plans. We're just going to see what happens with the wine. Of course, you can choose to drink. You don't have to drink. You can just follow along with the class. And we're going to get started right away. So, of course, cheers, happy Friday, happy lockdown. And let's go. So I'll fix this camera up a little bit. And put this here for now. And, of course, you can't see my head, so just bear with me and get this set up. I've got the camera a little bit lower than I normally do. I know you can't see my mat, but that's cool. All right, let's get started. Feet planted right underneath us, standing up as tall as we can. Big breath in. We're going to roll down, let those arms hang heavy, bend the knees. We're going all the way to the floor. Breath in. Exhale, rolling up, tummy to spine. Nice big breath in and rolling down. Once we get into the floor stuff, there'll definitely be a better angle with that. I've just got the computer balancing on the couch, rolling up. Good, last one. Rolling down. Breathing in, exhale, tummy to spine, rolling up. We're going to float our arms out to the side. Let's move for a nice beautiful side stretch. Breathing in as we tilt. Exhale, up we come. Inhale, over to the other side. Exhale, up we come. So the idea, it's the end of the week. Let's just stretch out our bodies. Let's just feel good. We'll pause for a sip after this. And I guess the challenge for everyone is not to spill their drink. Who knows? I'm really good at smashing wine glasses, so anything could happen. It's a very special skill I've had for a long time. This is why I can't have nice things. Let's go one more time. Once we get through these 3 warm-up exercises, we'll pause for a little sip. Up we come, palms to face the ceiling, bend the knees, double twist. That's the way. So isolating top half of the body from the bottom. Nice one. Good. That next sip is getting closer. Let's do 3 more to each side. And 2. Last one coming up. And then standing tall, give those shoulders a roll. Nice little pause for another sip of wine or gin or whatever it is you're drinking today. Nice one. So let's just do a little bit of cool stuff for our legs. Take the feet nice and wide. We want to turn the hips out. And take the arms out, straight out to the side. Really feel like you're squeezing your sit bones together here, wrapping the glutes behind you. Nice big breath in as we bend all the way down. Exhale, stand tall. Inhale, bend, stretching out those inner thighs, but also giving the quads a nice little bit of a workout. That's the way. Feel that nice stretch of the inner thighs. Stay really strong in your upper body. We don't want to just have scarecrow arms here. And we're going to start to circle those arms. So it doesn't really matter how many circles. It doesn't even matter how quickly we go. Just going to do something with our upper body. Good. Let's flex the hands. That can feel kind of nervy if you like that kind of thing. You like me? And let's keep going the same way, but we're going to point our fingertips down towards the floor. Don't forget about your glutes. Wrap them around towards the back. Keep that butt tucked under. Good. Now we're going to pause at the lowest point, and we're going to go back the other way with the arms. So let's start with flat wrists here. We're holding with our legs. That's it. Go a little lower if you can. Pull those tummies in, flex the hands. Good. Starting to get some body heat here. Pointing the wrists down to the floor, fingertips down to the floor. Nice, strong arms. Wrapped across those collarbones. Woo. All right, slide the hands down onto the legs. You want to rest your forearms on your knees there if you can, and we're just going to swing side to side. Feeling the heat in our quads. Nice one. Nice little stretch there of the inner thighs. All right, we're going to come all the way up, give the legs a little bit of a shake, and we're going to place the feet parallel on the floor and hands on our hips, and we're just going to do a few calf raises. That's it, rising up on your exhale. Inhale, we lower down, rise up and lower, rise up and lower, just to get our ankles warmed up. Good, let's go one at a time. So we're just walking out our feet. Yes, ready for some balance. Cool, cool, cool. All right, drink break. Love it. This is how I'm going to achieve world domination with my Pilates and wine sessions. I just know it. Okay. We're going to join the hands together however you like. I've just got mine in a pistol position. Slide those shoulders down. We're going to step forward with the right leg, and we're just going to rest the big toe of the left foot on the floor, and we're going to press that left leg up. Over we go, finding our balance here. We're going to see if we can hold this balance nice and strong. Pull your tummies in. Don't worry if you fall over. Just make sure you don't fall into your glass of wine. Tip it over. What a waste. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. Let's see if we can do that. Exactly that again. Keep those shoulders down. Concentrate on your balance. At least we're doing this at the beginning of the class, not the end. Our balance surely is better beginning of the class before we finished our wine. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. Same leg, just regain your balance there. We're going to take the arms out to the side. We're going to pitch forward. Find that balance. And we're going to do little leg lifts here. So I don't mind if you flex your foot or point your toes, whatever makes you happy. It's challenging. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. Let's give our legs a little bit of a shake. Let's do the other side, but before we do that, another little break. I'm going to face the other way just for a bit of variety. Okay, so it's going to be my back leg again. This time my left. Arms up. Stepping forward with the left. Release your right leg so that your big toe is resting on the mat there. All right, ready, core, pelvic floor. Really pull up your kneecap, contract the quad. We want to be nice and active. Over we go. And we're holding. Holding here. Hold the core strong. Shoulders down. We don't have to have straight legs, but if you can, good for you. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. We're going to do exactly that. Again, keep those shoulders down. Square off those hips. Nice deep breath. And when you're ready, over we go. Keep that core strong. It's definitely going to be your best friend here. Holding. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Much harder than you think. Okay, arms out to the side. Over we go. Holding again. Leg lifts. When you're ready, just little mini leg lifts. Work that glute. Hold that balance if you can. We can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Nice work. Give everything a little bit of a shake. We're going to come down all the way onto the mat. So let's have a little bit of a challenge while we do that. You just allow me to bring that camera angle down a bit. All right, so Crossing one leg over the other, holding your wine out in front. We're not going to hit the floor, but if you need to, you can put your hand down. Let's see if we can go all the way down without spilling your drink. I wish I could see you all to see if you really succeeded in that. Let's have another sip. And we're just going to have a little bit of a stretch out of those glutes. So the glutes, we're doing all the work there. Well, not all the work, some of the work in that balance exercise. So if you pop one foot in front, you're going to sit up as tall as you can, and we're just going to walk our hands forward, resting the head maybe on the ground, if that suits you. If not, just letting it hang wherever is comfortable there for you. So the idea is to feel a bit of a stretch on the glute. You feel more of a stretch on that front side. I am just looking at my West messages here. Oh, that's amazing. Hey, Jessie. Hey, Wendy. Yes! Love it when people interact with me in my classes. Makes me feel like I actually have human friends, not just virtual ones. All right, let's do the other leg. Sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to fold forward. The idea is to feel the stretch in your other leg. Breathing through it, just noticing which side feels a little bit more tight. Be nice to yourself. It is Friday. We are in lockdown again. Break time. And no doubt we're going to feel a little bit stiff or tired in our bodies. Okay, this is another lovely little stretch. So it doesn't matter which way you go, it doesn't matter which leg is in front. We're just going to reach up and over. I'm not going to work you extremely hard today. Don't worry, this is a Friday evening wine Pilates, so we're not going to break into a massive sweat, but we are going to do a mixture of nice things and evil things. So you know that the evil stuff is coming, right? Well, that first one was a little bit evil. Over to the other side. Feeling that beautiful stretch out. And up we come. We're going to spin around to the side now. Before we go, let's go for that wine. All right, feet flat, sitting up as tall as you can. We want to take the feet behind the knees. So a little bit of pressure behind the knees really helps to set that upper body into position. And we're going to round that lower back. So like you're being poked in the belly button, and on the inhale, sitting up. Exhale, round. Inhale, sitting up. Good. Round and sitting up with the arms this time. Reach them out and take them up. Sitting as tall as you can on those sit bones. Round and sit tall. Round and sit tall. Round and sit tall. Good. Let's make it a little bit harder. So we round the back. We're going to roll down. Nice. To here, about here, wherever's comfortable. Remember to mind your tailbone if you do have any, sore spots there. Holding here. We take the arms up and bring them forward. So the idea is to definitely feel this in our abs. Inhale up. Exhale forward. If you're writing me messages, I can't really see them from here, but I will check them out as I go. If I can. Up and forward. I can see that chat doing some stuff. Up and forward. How many more? 3 and 2. And it's not going to get any better from here, trust me. Holding, twist, and back to center. And twist, back to center. So our hips can't really move, our pelvis can't really move because we're sitting on it. So we really have to find that twist through our waist. Find those obliques. Make them earn their wine. Yes. 2 more times each time. 1. And 2, and it's still not going to get any easier from here, but this is the last one. I promise. We're going to see if we can lift one leg. If you think you can, we're going to try for the other. Holding here. All right. Optional just to hold. Option to put your feet down. Option to try and roll back just a bit and then back to where we were. So it's a really small movement. It doesn't have to be much. Inhale, we go back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, we go back. Pop your legs down if you need to. And lift. Good. We're going to try 3 more times so we can get there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Oh my gosh, put those legs down. Oh, do a little flop forward. If it makes you happy. Let's go for that one. We deserved it. We definitely earned it. All right. I'm aware that I'm probably going to kick that one, so I'm just going to pop it up here. And then take those hands out in front, same position as before. We're going to roll nice and slowly all the way down to the floor. So with control, bone by bone. There we go. Pull those feet in. Find the floor. Here we are, set up for our pelvic curl. So take a second just to feel nice and heavy in your pelvis, to feel heavy in your shoulder blades so that we can get that nice openness across the chest. Feel like you're wrapping around towards the center of your body. Your pelvic floor is working. Just nice, forward and back. This should feel nice. You've been sitting down all week, or even if you haven't, if you just feel stiff or if you feel none of those things, it is still a nice thing to do. Rocking back and forth. Let's roll around in nice big circles, right around the perimeter of your pelvis. No rules here, guys. Just do it as big and as gooey as you can. Back the other way. All sorts of noises coming from my house today. I don't know if you can hear my baby downstairs. All kinds of crazy noises. Okay, hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Big breath in, exhale. Gentle, nice and easy. Chest lift. Let's just think about a nice, good Pilates technique. So we try to keep the pelvis nice and stable, and we're just joining the top of the pelvis with the bottom of the ribs. We're just supporting the neck, definitely not yanking on our head or anything like that. And we want to feel like everything is coming down as we lift rather than doming up to the roof. If you're doming, it's unlikely you're activating your deep core muscles, and that's of course what we want to be doing in Pilates. Holding at the top here, release the hands, reach them towards the bottom of the mat. We're going to lift one leg and lower it down, and the other, and lower it down. Keep that chin down, protect your neck. If you need to, just pop your hand behind your head. Good. All right. It must be time for a drink break. So one more time each side. And let's straighten out our legs. Keep that chest lift going. We're going to take the hands back till they're just behind the ears. And then let's come into a sitting position. C-curve first, then sitting tall. And now we can reward ourselves with another little sip of our drink. Let's make it 2-6. And we're going to roll back down to that same position as before. So take your hands behind your knees, arms out in front. See how hard that is to hold. That's normal. We're really going to use our posture muscles for this. Let's roll down. As we roll, you're going to bring those heels in a little bit closer, straight into a pelvic curl. So you find your neutral, and then peeling that spine up into a bridge, rolling down. We need to work our glutes in the bridge. That's really the thing that's going to help us with our good positioning, good technique. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Rolling down, back to neutral. Rolling up. Try and keep the neck and shoulders relaxed. And we'll do a few more of these. Hopefully lower back feeling Pretty good. Pretty loose after the exercises we've done so far. Let's do 2 more, holding at the top. And holding here, those calf raises we did at the beginning. Let's do a few of them now. Rising up, lower down. Rising up, lower down. Yay, keep those glutes working. We want to join the top of the pelvis to the bottom of the ribs. We're aiming for that connection there the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Hold. So we've got both our heels up. You're going to float your arms up to the roof. So we haven't got our hands on the floor for support, but if you need to, please put them down. So we're going to go 1 knee and lower. So we're up on our toes, so it's harder than if we were on the flat feet. So if you need to, just pop your heels down, make your life a little bit easier. That's it, nice and gentle. Try not to let the hips sag down towards the mat. Notice if there's much of a weight transfer as you go side to side. See how tiny you can make it. Good. I don't know about you, I'm really feeling my glutes here. That's good. That's what we want. All right, one more time. And then lower the heels, rolling down. Leave the lower back attached to the floor. Bring those knees in for a nice little cuddle. Allow the tailbone to lift. We're just going to rock side to side. Wherever you've got your drink sitting, you're going to roll towards it, just off to the side, and push yourself up and reward yourself with another drink. Maybe 2. Cool. Let's get into a little bit more abdominals. Nothing too crazy though. We're going to roll down onto our back and bring those knees in as close to our nose as we can. So I've got my knees together, I'm grabbing onto them, and I'm just curling myself up into this tiny little ball. Shoulders are right down. So first of all, we're going to kind of make it into a little bit of a stretch, but also abs. So you're going to release your front leg. For me, it's my right leg. It doesn't really matter. The one closest to the camera. Down to the floor. Keep this other one pulling nice and close to your nose. Swap over. So we've got a little bit of help. We can grab our knee as it comes in each time. Keep that chin nodded. If it's too much on the neck, just pop one hand behind. It's much better to protect your neck than walk away with any injuries. Good. So we feel a little bit of a stretch down our hip flexors here. That really will, you'll feel it more if you can pull this other knee in nice and close to your chest. Good. Let's go a little bit faster. So we go 1, 2, we're going to 8, 3, 4, 5. Really press that 6, lower back into the floor. 7, 8. Good. Let's count backwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees in towards your armpits. Relax down to the floor. A little bit of a rock side to side, whatever feels nice. And last little bit for our abs, I promise. Both legs up to the roof. Hold onto the backs of your knees if you need to. Arms out to the side if you can. Otherwise, just keep hold of them here. And we're going to rock gently side to side. So if you are holding your legs, you won't be able to rock very far. So having your arms out to the side is a little bit more stable, but obviously harder to hold your legs. So you choose your poison. You can, of course, bend your knees into a tabletop, but if you've got it in you, straight leg, probably only really tilting the width of your mat, nothing too crazy. We'll finish this exercise with a nice twist and a sip of your drink. So let's go 3 more times, tick-tock to each side. 3, and 2, and 1. Nice. Grab onto your back leg, so the leg farthest away from the camera. Lower your front leg all the way down to the floor. We're going to cross over. If you can, lower your knee to the ground. And then you're looking over your back shoulder. We want to twist through the waist. So there's lots of things you might be feeling here. It really depends where you're tight. Lower back, of course. Upper back, which I'm just discovering. You know, now I have a small human to carry around. That, oh my God, it gets a hammering, doesn't it? Your mid back, so that's where I feel tightness. Maybe you feel it in your glute, in your shoulder. Whatever it is, breathing through it. This is such a nice exercise. Such a good way to end the week. And gently coming back through center. So we're still holding onto our back knee at the moment. Let's switcheroo. Front knee, lowering that back leg down to the floor. Start your twist, gently lowering your knee, maybe to the floor, maybe just wherever you can. Notice that it feels different each side. Breathing into it. Don't think I've ever drunk wine so slowly in my life, so we better fix that and have another little sip. All right, I'm going to make you work for it though. We're going to do another roll up, this time a slightly modified version. Give it a go. If it's not for you, then go back to your regular roll up that we did before. Hands behind the head, it's going to be harder. We're going to dive forward towards our knees with our nose. So chin to chest, nice and slow. Up we come, dive forward. So we want a rounded spine. When we get to here, sitting up nice and tall. Wine is coming, wine is coming. Lifting up, collarbones to the ceiling, extending your thoracic spine as much as you can. A little hinge back. Coming back up to vertical. Now we can break. Grab your drink. And we'll conclude the exercise. So we roll down, C-curve of the spine, down to the mat. We're only doing one of those. We're going to roll onto our side to face the front. And we're going to set up in a side lie position. Right, we're going to work those glutes. It's going to be amazing, but it's going to be short and sweet. This hand can be here, can be on your hip, whatever suits you. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Nothing groundbreaking here. Just a really good way to isolate glute med. Helps with our balance, helps manage lower back pain. Gives us a bit of a burn. Releases those endorphins. We want to stay lifted underneath the ribs. So 5, after this exercise, you get to retrieve your wine. 4, 3, 2, can't count and talk at the same time, and 1. I crack myself up, grab your wine. And we're just going to put it within reach so you can have another sneaky sip there if you like. All right, so we're going to lift that leg up a little bit higher and we're just going to do small circles. That's it. Feeling that burn. We're going to get a bit tricky here. Before we go back the other way, hold that leg, grab your drink, see if we can figure it out. Don't spill it. Now we're going to go back the other way with the circles. That was the same way, so I'm just going to fix that up. Oh gosh, Friday. Feeling that delicious butt burn. We're not done yet. Holding that leg up. Kick your glute with your heel and stretch. Kick and stretch. Stay lifted under your ribs. Pull that tummy in. Pelvic floor lightly lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last little bit of torture here. Tiny little pulses with a little bit of pace. Yes, really there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Bring those legs in. Lift up and over for a nice little stretch. There we go, good. We're going to flow straight into a nice little sneaky side plank-ish. So you're going to straighten out that leg. We're going to lift up and over. So it's not a full side plank. It's just a little bit of a flow over. If you want, I can show you how to make it a little bit more challenging. So on the next one, we're going to lift into a full plank. So we go one leg, full side plank, one leg at a time, coming back down. So just a little bit more of a step into it. That's it. You choose your poison. And if that one doesn't work for you, stick with the one we were just doing. And we're going to do one more. And wherever it is, we're just going to hold. Press those hips up a little higher. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming back down. Take a second just to roll out your wrist and reach for that one. Take another sip. Cheers. And let's spin around to the other side. All right, side lie. Lift those ribs. Make sure that pelvis stays stable throughout the exercise. Lift and lower. And a hot little reminder that it always is harder on that second side because this butt has already done all the stabilizing for the first side. That's why it's always more painful. Don't worry about it. Drink through it. You'll be fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower the leg. Grab your drink. And ready for those circles. So we want to lift the leg a little higher. Small circles. That's it. Feel the burn. Oh, it's there. Make sure those ribs are lifted. Make sure you are engaging your core. Whew. And back the other way. This is my stage face. Really, I'm in all kinds of pain, and you just smile through it. It's the only way. So if it appears like I am not struggling, it's all a lie. This is really making my butt burn. All right, kick your butt and stretch. That's the way, kick and stretch. Oh my gosh, do you think we can have a sip while we're doing this exercise? Let's see, we'll keep the leg going. What could possibly go wrong? 3, 2, and 1. Last little bit of torture here is little pulses. Oh, there's the burn, there's the burn. Don't worry, we're going to have a beautiful stretch of those glutes after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your legs in, up, and over. Nice. Ready for our side flow. So, let's go reaching up. Over, so you can move straight away into the more advanced version if you like, or you can work your way up to it, which is what I'll be doing. So next one, I'm going to go into a full side plank, just one leg at a time. You can slow it down too if this is a little bit too fast for your Friday. Then that's fine. All right, 2 more. We hold the last one, coming up, holding here, pressing those hips up if we can. And we're going to turn into a full plank. So let's go nice and slowly. Turning over, figuring it out. If you need to drop down to your elbows, please do so, or your knees. It's totally fine to be planking on those knees. Holding, squeeze those glutes, push the floor away. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to bring our left knee or our back knee. Let's just go with the back knee. Nice and close to our chest. All the way through. Lowering it down for a glute stretch. So remember, you can do this stretch lying on your back, crossing one leg over the other. But if you can, do your pigeon stretch. It is the best for your glute, not so great for your knees. So while we're here, cheers. Definitely gonna have to refill that glass. But let's hold here. Let's go for a little bit of a back extension. So the last thing we want to do is just jam into our lower back. So try and lift up and out of your pelvis, lifting your collarbones up to the roof. If you feel stable enough, you can try and take your arms up. If you overbalance, who cares? No one can see you. Good. If it's not great for your neck, just look forward and slowly bring those hands down. Another sip of your wine. And folding forward. Maybe your head on the mat or on your hands, whatever works for you. Perhaps you can lie your hands all the way out in front. Just whatever you feel like today. Whatever makes you happy. If you prefer to be propped up on your elbows so you can keep sipping that wine, then no judgment from this end. I like to do a little bit of a movement. Just like to keep those muscles moving and warm. All right, let's think about coming back through our plank. So if you need to have another drink, go for it. Okay, so tuck the toe at the back. Find your plank. We're going to hold this plank for just a few more seconds, being as strong as you can. Squeeze those butt cheeks. And we're going with the front leg. So let's bring it forward, lay it down, and just give yourself a little second or so to settle into this stretch. And while I'm giving myself this second, I'm going to fill up my glass. So there you go. Didn't even spill it. Winning. All right, so we're going to fold forward, maybe a little bit of movement. And if you can go even lower, go for it. Perhaps resting your head on the mat, maybe not, whatever suits you. And have another little sip. We're almost at the end. 5 or so minutes to go. Moving back through our plank. So find those, plant those hands, tuck the toe, lift into your plank, holding here. We're going to lift into a downward dog. So make sure you definitely swallowed your drink. We're going to lift the butt up. And we're going to walk the feet in a little bit. So just find where that spot is reasonably comfortable for you. So perhaps you are more comfortable in a wider downward dog. I'm just trying to give myself a little bit more of a hamstring stretch. So you do you. Maybe walking your legs out, pedaling the legs. Feel free to be on your elbows. Looks a bit different. Something like that. Still so good. Really great for the shoulders, that one. All right, hanging out here in this stretch. We're going to come all the way through into, if you do yoga, sort of an upward dog position. I'll show you how you can modify it, but we're just going to roll the spine. So think like 80s body roll. We're going to tuck the pelvis. We're going to roll all the way through. The idea is that the tops of the thighs don't touch the mat, but if you need to, please lower them down. So we're here. Please lower the knees if you need to. You can untuck those toes, whatever is comfortable for you. Really important to keep those abdominals engaged. Now, we're rolling, body roll back the way we came, pressing the heels down into the mat. So let's go again, body roll. Chest up to the ceiling. And reverse. Press the heels down. Oh, one more time. Rolling through. Chest up. And back into a pike. We're going to walk the feet in one by one. Bend the knees whenever you need to, so that we're completely upside down. Give the legs a bit of a shake. Bend those knees, and we're going to roll up. All right, I'm just going to fix this up so you can actually see me. All right, we're at the end of class. Grab your drink. Congratulate yourself. We're going to do those roll downs just to finish. All right, so find your space. Feet right underneath you. Standing up as tall as you can. Big breath in. Exhale, rolling down. 3 of these just to see how we feel. Rolling up. And 2 more times. So remember how you felt when we started. Hopefully the combination of the drinking and the Pilates, the endorphins. You feel very different now. Last one. And our last thing we've got to do, of course, is congratulate ourselves. So let's go one more time. And we're all done. Thanks, everyone. That was so fun. I'm definitely going to make this a more of a regular thing if I can. My first live class back after having a baby. It's been 5 months. So good to be doing stuff with real humans again, not just all pre-records. Hope you have a lovely weekend. And I hope to see you back again real soon. Okay, thanks, everyone. Bye. Happy Friday. Woohoo.